class today. The text is India and the contemporary world. And in this text, first section, we will be studying on three major developments happened in Europe during 18th century and 19th century. The first of them is French Revolution, which brought in the idea of liberty, fraternity and equality in the cause of democracy. The second one is Russian Revolution, which brought in the idea of socialism. And the third one is politics of Nazism, which was actually against the ideas of democracy and socialism. We will study in detail all these three topics and their influence on the world, social, political, intellectual ideas of current. Now, before we start further, my suggestion to you all is, whenever there is an important topic comes in, I'll be giving you on-screen bullet points. Please note down the bullet points, because this is what you are going to refer every single time. And also listen to the narration very carefully, because the bullet points may be one sentence or two sentences. I'll be explaining it further. So by listening to the narration, you will be able to expand that idea whenever necessary in your own words. Say, for example, if it is a long answer question, these one or two sentences, the point with one or two sentences has to be explained further. So please listen to the narration carefully. I would like you to prepare your own notes with these bullet points and a little bit of expansion after. When you get your textbooks, you can go through it. You will get additional points which you can add to this bullet points which I provide. So you can prepare your note accordingly. And if any topic what I explained is not understood, feel free to send me a message. I'll clarify it again. That's not a problem. Right? So I hope that you are all ready to start the history lessons of 9th standard. So as I said, French Revolution happened in 1789. Remember the date? 1789. It is easy to remember because after 1 it is 7, 8, 9 in the numerical order. So it's 1, 7, 8, 9. The main contribution of French Revolution to the world society was it ended monarchy in France. The concept of monarchy was changed to a democratic or elected representative to rule the country. It was introduced in Europe by the French Revolution, which was actually, you can say, the beginning of democracy in the world. And then it ended the privileged class and the feudal system. The society at that time was a feudal hierarchy, and it was ended during the French Revolution. We will study it in detail, but just giving an introduction, what was the main contribution to the world society. Next, formation of government by representation. As I said, it was elected representatives who came in power in place of monarchy, which was a autocracy until that time. So it was first of the kind in the world. And then individual rights and equality was given further importance during this revolution, or as a result of revolution, individual rights and equality among people came forth. The emergence of nationalism and spread of nationalism was another important contribution of French Revolution. Actually, French Revolution created the sense of nationalism. Nationalism, as you know, it is a feeling of being a part of a group or a nation or a group of people who have got similar history and descent, and they are unified with a certain idea. So emergence of nationalism, the feeling of being part of a nation, was emerged during the French Revolution and it was spread by the French Revolution. Also, Declaration of Rights of Man and introduction of a constitution. Constitution, as you know, it's a set of rules by which a country has to be ruled. So, Declaration of Right of Man was a set of conditions which they agreed upon during the French Revolution, and that charter actually started the rights of man. As we can see in our constitution also, we have the rights, constitutional rights. It all started from French Revolution. These are the major contributions of French Revolution to the world society. This is in general I'm saying. Now let us go a little bit deep.